Hola, minasan! Welcome to the first round of story lore. I've said many times I wanted to do some type of story lore, involving the channel, my IP, something, anything. Tell you all a nice little story. And I figured today, what a great opportunity! What a great opportunity to tell you all the story of how I got my hands on these Mr. Beast Feastables. It's a very weird story, yes indeed, because that's what the whole point of this writing channel is. It's all about the stories, and this is a chance to give this a try. It's a chance to give it a try, and I am firmly aware of the controversies that are currently happening with Mr. Beast, and I don't care. I don't care because Karma is a bitch and she's in heat, and whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Hey everybody, Coqui-san here for just a quick addendum. The video, the whole thing with the Feastables that I did, that whole segment that you're going to be watching was recorded on the 18th, what's it, the 17th, Tuesday the 17th, September 17th. And it wouldn't be until I found out yesterday over here on IGN, when they posted up on the 18th and found in Variety that, yeah, there is allegations now filed. Allegations have been filed and lawsuit is pending on Mr. Beast. So, just so y'all know, because I did the segment on Tuesday night. On Tuesday night. So, just to make things clear, I am aware of all this crazy thing, and I just wanted to tell a story of how I ended up getting Feastables, because if it were not for those ugly looking thumbnails and seeing those reaction videos, I would never even have batted an eye on the Feastables, and did a taste review, do a little taste review and storytelling on how I got to those. enjoy. Also, second thing, I stopped over the weekend, Saturday night. That was Saturday, September 21st. At the same 7-Eleven where I got those Feastables, and the whole entire Feastable rag is largely untouched. It turned out that it looked like that there was some that were sold, but actually what happened was that the manager moved some of the candy over to some of the chocolate bars over to the register to try and sell some of those. So they're not exactly moving, the Feastables. But what is moving, oddly enough, happens to be, and I've got to pull this up, but Mr. Beast candies. These I didn't even get the name of those because I just didn't care. But they appear to be some kind of. It's not Mr. Beast bars. It's something else. They're like Pez, Pez candy, or something like that. It's just saying Feastables. Yeah, just Feastables. That's kind of weird, but he seemed to have released a new type of candy, and it's almost Pez-like. They come in a little canister or something. I didn't want to buy it because I don't, what I mean, like, no. I don't know why I spelled it as Cap D. Yeah, I can't seem to find that. Not the Pez candy. It's almost Pez-like, but it's some kind of new or something. But they had a whole big rack of it. It's it's in a canister kind of thing, similar to like a Pez. It had like a little Pez type character on top, and those were selling out. They were selling big on those. They emptied out shelves. Like shelves were emptied out. There was like a whole handful of those. I don't remember the name of those. It's some kind of I guess it's hard candy or some type of candy. But like I said, I did not want to go any further, any more further. That's why I didn't pick it up. But yeah, the Feastables are not selling very well. Apparently, because I asked the store owner, and he says that they're not selling well, but the other type of the other type of candy that they were selling, these hard rock candies, whatever it is, those are selling. So I thought that would be a nice little follow through on that. Since it's been a week since I did the whole thing, but just to just to let all of you know that there is awareness and everything. I mean, I did point it out and everything, but no, these are not very good. This is not a good situation he's in, and his Feastables are not selling. So they're not selling. If you got to move them out of their official Mr. Beast box and putting them on a rack by the cashier. Um, but whatever those candies were, those hard rock candies, whatever it is that comes in that metal container, those things are selling. It's the little kids. The cashier told me it's the little kids that are mostly buying those candies, those specific candies. I really wish it doesn't seem to have it, but it did have his name on it. Like it had all the names on it, Mr. Beast and everything. So I'm surprised it's not showing up on here. So it must be something new that 7-Eleven got going. You know what I'm saying? That 7-Eleven is selling. Let's see here. Mr. Beast candy bars. Craveable. Oh, there it is. Craveable candies. Is it? Is that it? Um, no, it's not showing. Oh, better question. You know what? Maybe if I could find. I just wanna show you what I'm talking about. I'm sure some of you probably know what I'm talking about. But let's see here. A little more. Um, I think that's about it. um, Craveable candy. I guess that's what it's called. No, right? No. Mm, Mr. Beast bars. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's do this here. Maybe this Lunchly Mr. Beast burger. Yeah, it's some kind of new candy. It's some kind of new candy or something. It has his name on it. Probably it's a bootleg. Who bootlegged that? uh, but nevertheless, the whole point I'm trying to make is um, the Mr. Feast bars did not move. Those Feastables are not moving. They're still filled to the brim, and some of the candies are being sold in front of the cashier by the cashier. So maybe I was the only one. And for you reactors out there watching my video right now, thank you for your reaction. Really appreciate your support as well as your viewers' support. Make sure your viewers click on my link that you have in your description down below, and check out my channel and comment, like, subscribe, follow. Thank you all for your support. But what I do care about is telling you all how I ended up getting these, because it's kind of a weird thing. It was a kind of a weird thing, and it started a simple little Saturday afternoon. But before we could do all that, I gotta give you all context because Mr. Beast, I never knew who he was until this controversy started kicking in. I only knew of him. I only knew of him through one simple little thing and one simple little thing only, and that's these obnoxious looking thumbnails that make him look like that make him look like a discount Alfred E. Newman in a Mad Magazine cover. I mean, just look at this. I'm looking at all of this, and it's just not. Look at this. It's just look at he even got the Alfred E. Newman smile going there. And sadly enough, it didn't draw me in because these thumbnails are dumb. They're very dumb. I didn't like them. I had zero interest in watching the whole thing. But as you all have been following my channel, you you probably have noticed that I've been doing research on Skibidi Toilet. Because it really was fascinating to me how a YouTuber like Alexei Gerasimov managed to get the attention of Michael Bay and have a potential movie deal happening, according to Variety, the premier Hollywood entertainment newspaper. And then there's of course others like Busy Pop, getting her show Has Been Hotel picked up by Netflix, and then also this famous little YouTuber, the Odd Ones Out, having their own board game. It's very interesting. It's very interesting how how everybody is achieving their successes on YouTube, and not just relegating merch to just merely T-shirts. They expanded out. Just like I have The Impossible Man, a strange fantasy novel, written by me, available at Amazon.com, and soon enough will return to Barnes and Noble. So here is Mr. Beast. This guy has 316 million subscribers, and he has and he made products out of this channel, and it was very interesting. I found it very interesting. Very, very disappointed that he got caught up in controversy, but that's a great lesson in business, to learn from business on what not to do. There has been plenty of that throughout history. New Coke, Crystal Pepsi, Nintendo screwing Sony over with the PlayStation add-on for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. And then there's, of course, Netflix being dismissed and laughed at by Blockbuster. And look where Blockbuster is now. So, and the question is, though, and I would like to give this a try, is how good these are. Because I have yet to open them, as you can see. And I'm going to try those out. But the question is, how did I end up getting these? Well, it's very simple. It's very simple. We have to start off with the fact that I've been ignoring his thumbnails and never clicked on his videos. And I found out about these from his videos. So the question is, how come? Well, that's because I was watching some reaction videos myself. I came across one reactor who was covering Mr. Beast. I saw he covered the controversy with those controversy videos that are all place, and that's a rabbit hole I do not want to ever continue going back into ever again. Ever again. No, thank you. Kick to the curb. Kick to the curb. But the reactor did cover three shows. Three shows from Mr. Beast. One is the Men versus Women Survive the Wilderness, 7 days stranded in a cave, and the Survive 100 Days in Nuclear Bunker. So, I lived on the rule of three. I have no intention of watching anymore. I have zero intention of watching anymore. What do I think of the shows? Meh. Meh. Jaden Animations did. I saw her video. Covering her participation in one of Mr. Beast's challenge, and walked out the winner and everything. So the prizes are real and everything. The challenges are real, but when I see the challenges being presented, it seems like it's extravagant. Like the editing makes it extravagant and no substance. So it's like, and it's hard to, and the editing just makes the whole thing look fake. It's like, you don't need to do all that crazy editing or anything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's definitely not in my wheelhouse. I gave Mr. Beast a chance, three chances, but with the whole controversy, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. But one of the things that he was doing in his videos, as all of us YouTubers do, and that is to promote our products. And weirdly enough, the way he goes about it is he not only does a promo cut during the video, but he even offers these Feastables as prizes to the participants, and I'm like, okay. Clearly, there's something about these that are actually that must be good. I mean, look at the formula here. Let's see here. The formula says milk chocolate with sugar, whole milk powder, cocoa butter, unsweetened chocolate, lectin soy, natural vanilla extract, contains milk, soy, may contain peanuts, tree nuts, wheat nuts, egg nuts, sesame nuts. Keep in a cool, dry place. It's 160 calories. And the peanut butter one, has peanut, sugar, palm oil, salt. So it's got all the markings of a milk chocolate, but I kept seeing him doing it all, in those 3 videos. So it was like, okay, cool. He came up with something. He made a product out of it. He took this little logo of his right on here. This little logo, and and slapped it as his trademark. Sure, what I'm saying? That's pretty genius. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Just like I did with Coqui-san over here with my little trademark. Pretty cool. You know what I mean? It's just unfortunate. The controversy happened. You know what I'm saying? It's just unfortunate. Whatever these allegations are, either way, but yeah. So here comes Saturday, over the weekend. I spent my day in New York City hunting Magic the Gathering single cards to upgrade my commander decks. Which I had, which I put my tabletop channel on hiatus temporarily. If you want to check out, my Magic coverage on that channel, you're more than welcome to. But it's on hiatus due to lack of viewership. It's all right. It happens. You know what I'm saying? You get your good products and you got your bad products. The writing channel is a good product. The tabletop channel is not a good product. But if you're interested in tabletop games, you could check it out. See if it's worthy of boosting it up, and maybe what I'm saying. But I do intend to go back to that in the future. But that's neither here or there. The point is that I went and got some Magic cards. I got some Magic cards. I tried out this little hamburger dive in Midtown Manhattan. Very awesome burgers, man. That I've tasted. Made of I guess it's halal burgers, they call them halal burgers. Really good actually. It was made with chorizo. This one burger that I had was made with chorizo. It was really sweet, really cool, really awesome. You know what I'm saying? And then I made my way back, and I finished chilling for the night and everything. I decided, it was a nice night. Saying it was warm. Saying it wasn't like cold. It was nice and warm. So I stopped off at a park and read Showman Jump. Reading Dan Dan Dan. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. And I was like, you know what? Let me go to the local 7-Eleven, the nearby 7-Eleven, and grab myself some snacks. You know what I'm saying? Usually I get myself some of their crazy cookies. 7-Eleven brand cookies. That cost like $1, 2-for-1 sale kind of thing. I'm saying 2 for $2 instead of the 146. You know what I'm saying? Point is, I wanted a snack. So I went into the 7-Eleven and entered inside. I followed, I found my cookies, of course, grabbed them. I thought about maybe getting like a soda or something, so I went to the bag and I was like, nah, forget the soda. So I started heading back to the cashier, and that's when I came across this big giant stand, and about this high here. You know what I'm saying? No higher than where my book is at. About that high. Full of these. It was full of these. And it looked like only 2 people ever purchased it. I don't know how they when they got the pack, the product or anything, but it definitely was not sold out. I could tell you that much. Let me put it like this: the peanut butter was filled to the brim. Looked like people were buying the milk chocolate. So yeah, I went down over, purchased it, and much to my shock, and here's the receipt. It cost $3.19. I kid you not. This is $3.19 per bar. Yeah, Mr. Beast Feastables, $3.19. This thing better give me superpowers. I could tell you that much, because I could have bought for $1 less a Snickers bar, and that would be like $2. I could have gotten for $3 those shareable those share size M&M packages that they're selling now. It's supposed to be a little bigger than the original size, but it's still the same amount of M&Ms that they put in the packaging as the little one, and passing it off as a jumbo size. Larger size. So yeah, I wanted to give this a shot. But yeah, that's how I ended up coming across the whole thing. If it wasn't for the fact that like I said, I didn't care for the thumbnails, and I wasn't even caring. I didn't care about Mr. Beast and the show or anything. If it wasn't for that controversy, and then seeing reaction videos of his show and finding out about the Feastables, I would not have bought this. I would have just ignored it and kept on moving. But because of that, I'm very curious. Curious because I found out today that he's got another food product line called Lunchly. Called Lunchly. This looks like some bootleg Lunchables here. And I say that because this looks like Lunchables, but it's just Lunchly. Prime drink, some kind of super drink. I guess it's one of their brands. And oh my gosh. Yeah, let's hurry up and eat this. Let's hurry up and crack this open and eat this up. I could already see the hornets flying around. So, to give context, for those of you who are probably wondering, well, why are you going to eat this if this is a story, Laura? Well, here's the thing. Over on my Japan channel on YouTube, I like to go to, sometimes I'll find myself going to Mitsuwa supermarket. It's a Japanese supermarket. It's in Japan, but they, branched out into LA and New Jersey. And I would go to Mitsuwa, and while I'm there, I would buy Japanese snacks. And sometimes I'll find very interesting and unique Japanese snacks that got brought to the U.S. And I would once in a blue moon do a show and taste test it for the home channel. You could catch the videos there if you're interested in seeing that too, over on Coqui-san Japan, and see the snacks that I tried out. But I figured, I think I've done American one other time, so I figured, this was an even rare thing, try an American thing, and considering that this was a YouTuber trying to achieve success only to get embroiled in controversy, and actually dedicated so much of his competition of giving away these Feastables as prizes, I figured I'd give it a shot and share my thoughts on this whole thing for all of you. So yeah. It's kind of like a double duty story lore. To complete the story lore, like, this is the climax. We have hit the climax of this wonderful story. This very weird story. This story that would never have happened if not for the weird looking thumbnails and the reactions and all the weird stuff going on. Let's crack this open here. This is the milk chocolate. This is the milk chocolate. Let's see where we're up against. Let's see here. There we are. So already I can see evil spirits flying out. Ooh, like, oh. So yeah, this looks pretty standard fare chocolate. Looks like a pretty standard thing here. Look at the coloring. It's very light. Definitely looks like light milk chocolate. Interesting. Trying to make sure I don't have too many sticky stuff there. Interesting. You could break it down to 3 little nubs or a standard Hershey cube. Very interesting approach to this. Here we go. It's got Feastables' name written all over it. I don't know if you could see that. It says Feastables on there. That's pretty cool. That's pretty standard stuff. Don't want this to melt in my hands. So let me give this a try. I'll break this apart. We'll go with the big one here. The one that says Feastables. Itadakimasu. Hmm. 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 It's not. It's not. It's not strong. Hmm. Like I could taste the chocolate, but I don't know. Seems like it's lacking in punch. Hmm. 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 Yeah, it tastes like a standard Hershey bar. Hmm. I mean, I could taste the milk chocolate. It's a little on the creamy side there. Hmm. But it's not giving me that wow factor. It's not giving me that wow factor. You know? Huh. It's definitely chocolate there, that's for sure. But it's just so standard. I was expecting a little bit more kick to it. Hmm. Well, it doesn't expire until February 26, 2026. Yeah, that's pretty standard fare for chocolate. Like chocolate can hold up as long as it's not exposed to moisture. But hmm, hmm, how's the fat here? 13% fat, 30% saturated fat. Hmm. It's very low on cholesterol. Hmm. Um, definitely doesn't have vitamin D. Um, the sugars is kind of weird. It doesn't taste very sugary. You know what I'm saying? Although I'll give it credit, it's not burning my teeth. I remember Hershey bars were like burning my teeth, but at one point I'm like, why the heck is burning make my teeth feel like burn? I give it that much credit, but I think I think it needs a little bit more sugar, a little bit more sugar. Let me try these little ones here. Let me give it one more try. Hmm. Hmm. I think that's the problem. I think it needs a little bit more sugar. Hmm. Like you got the chocolate, the milk chocolate in it, but I think just a little bit more sugar to really give it a nice kick to it. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's just a standard chocolate bar. There's nothing really $3.19 worthy coming out of this. Hmm. It's mostly harmless, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just go for the Hershey, cheaper price. Get the same. You get the same effect on this. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's just a standard chocolate bar. I don't think it's really worth the asking price. Let me try peanut butter. Maybe the peanut butter part will be the better between the two. Let's give that a shot. Mm, Hmm. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so since it's got the milk chocolate color texture going here, as you can see. Um, and here's the peanut butter in the middle. You can see the peanut butter right there in the middle of the whole thing. Why does this look dry? Huh. It looks like it's covered in dust or something compared to the milk chocolate one here. Here's the milk chocolate one. Yeah, see, if you look carefully, this one looks like it's covered in dust. It might have been over dried. This one, and this one, looks like a regular chocolate bar. It's kind of weird that it's got that look to it on there. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of weird. I find that very weird. That's interesting. I find that interestingly weird. All right, let's. It's getting a little messy here. The chocolate is melting in my fingers. No, that's not what I wanted. No, no. Let me cut a piece off. There we go. So, yeah. I'm not sure if it's because of the peanut butter that's causing that. You know what I'm saying? Like the exposure to the peanut butter. But, yeah. We're going to give this a try. Let's give this a try. Itadakimasu. Hmm. The peanut butter is overpowering the chocolate. It doesn't taste sugary either. It said there was this had sugar in it, right? Peanut, sugar, palm oil, and salt. I'm tasting more salt than sugar. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's like they took a jar of peanut butter. Yeah, so they made actual peanut butter. It really does taste like actual peanut butter as opposed to, say, um, the Reese's peanut butter cups, which has that grainy, granular, um, dried out. Because that's the thing. Um, that's the thing. It actually is. It is actual peanut butter, like the creamy peanut butter. They didn't dry it out like Reese's peanut butter cups do. If you ever had Reese's peanut butter cups or any of those brands, they tend to be a little bit on the dried outside when you bite into it, and you get that granular texture when you when you chew and roll it all over your tongue and everything. That's And you also can taste the sugar, you know what I'm saying, in the peanut butter as well. I'm not tasting the sugar in this. I'm tasting more salt in the peanut butter. I'm tasting more salt in the peanut butter, and um, it overpowers the chocolate itself. And that's what I was talking about with with the regular milk chocolate. There's not enough sugar, sugar kick compared to other chocolates. Compared to other chocolates, and and this is a very big tell here because the peanut butter is overpowering the chocolate. I'm not getting the mixture of chocolate and peanut butter. I'm getting mostly the peanut butter, and the peanut butter seems to have a little bit more salt than sugar. I was hoping, since it says here that there's sugar, in the peanut butter. And I don't doubt that there's sugar in the peanut butter. I'm sure there's sugar in the peanut butter, just not enough sugar in the peanut butter to work with the chocolate. Same with the saying like there's not enough sugar in this candy bar, and the chocolate and the sugar to really get the whole thing off. And one is overpowering the other. Let me give one more shot. Let's do the little ones here. Mm. Not only that, but the chocolate bar is way too soft compared to the milk chocolate bar. The milk chocolate bar, when I snapped it off, I felt a little snap on it, not like Hershey's snap, hard snap, but it did have a snap. This thing is so soft. I'm wondering if there's a moisture issue with the peanut butter since it's not dried out, because that's the thing. that I noticed, with the peanut butter cups is that it's so dried out that the chocolate doesn't, you know, come off soft. You know what I mean? When you bite the outer edges, it's not soft. It's nice and hard. It gives a nice little snap when you bite into the Reese's peanut butter cups, and then you get that dry peanut butter going on, and the chocolate, um, helps liquefy it. This thing is already, wet from the peanut butter, and the peanut butter is making the chocolate wet. I think the peanut butter needs to be dried out in order to get the nice solid hard texture of the milk chocolate. Hmm. So yeah. Um. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. It's the peanut butter is a little bit is a little weaker compared to the milk chocolate. I would say if the milk chocolate was a dollar, like going for $1.50, I would say go for it. The peanut butter, um, the peanut butter is still wet and it melts it down. So if I were to choose between the two, I would say the milk chocolate is the better of the two. But as a product, the product as a whole, it's not worth the $3.19 asking price. Quite honestly, um, it's not worth it. Saying like the you could eat the bar. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is that if it was, you get what I'm saying. It's not worth the $3.19. If it was $1.50, I would probably say, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know what I'm saying? It's a acquired taste kind of thing. But at 3.19 each, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Saying it's very low on the sugar, very very low. The peanut butter overpowers the chocolate and comes off salty. Um, Sorely disappointed. This probably would have been an awesome chocolate bar. If it just I don't know if they changed the formula or something. I mean, if they changed the formula, change it back. whatever it was before, um, whatever it was before. Quite honestly, you know. But not for no 3.19. That's too expensive for a very subpar, mediocre product. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Mm-mm-mm. So, and there we go. We have now reached the end of the story. And now we have reached the end of the story. We have reached our conclusion. Um, oh, man. So, well, uh, that's our climax. Oh, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this story and how it ended. Comment, like, subscribe, follow. You want to. And head on over to Amazon.com, grab yourself a copy of the Possible Man Strange Fantasy novel written by me. You'll find links to the book down in the description below, along with links to other merch such as stickers, t-shirts, music, pins, and other cool stuff. Thank you for your patronage and enjoy the products. And if you're interested, you could join me on my live multi-stream every Monday through Thursday, 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Twitch and Kick. I look forward to hanging out with you. So, until the next story lore, next Coqui-san story lore, thank you all for joining me. And I wish you all a good night, a buenas noches, and oyasumi nasai.